Hello guys, welcome to Aquaba Canada. Thank you so much for liking this videos. Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel, and thank you so much for your comments. We appreciate the comments that are coming in. We're going to work on it. It's a working project, and as we said, you giving us the feedback helps us improve on the videos and also helps us to bring you good and quality content. And so thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you are the first person to be able to get any updates from us. Make sure to also like our videos. You liking the videos helps YouTube to share with as many people, to recommend with as many people to watch. So don't forget to like the video. Anytime you are watching, like the video. Please click on the like button, and the subscription button is also just around there. Just click it and make sure that we get that subscription that we need. So we have a few of our subscribers who have sent us messages on specifically talking about visitors visa. And in the mode of the visitors visa, people have different reasons for applying for the visitors visa, and they wanted us to touch on a few areas that they are just wondering and have doubts or clarification about. So we're going to do that, and that's what we're doing. So we want to just make sure that the feedback comes in, and we can also help you improve on anything that you need to know. So visitors visa is a broad area. Visitors visa, generally you can apply for visitors visa for instance, people who want to come for vacation, who want to come visit their family, who wants to come for a program, either a conference, either what you call it, an educational project, either so many things. You want to come for somebody's marriage, graduation, everything goes under visitors visa. Most call it tourism visa. So it's the same thing. Now, so we'll touch on this one that the few of our subscribers have asked about a person who has applied for, say, a visitors visa and with the intention of coming for a conference. However, the conference expired or ended before they got their visitors visa, or for whatever reason, they couldn't attend the conference. And so now they have the visa. Now, Canada usually issues visa not for temporary, like 6 months or whatever. They usually issue it based on the passport duration that you have. So somebody can get 10 months, 10 years, 9 years, 6 years, or whatever. Now, so in that case, you are coming for a conference. Remember that in entering into the country, you would most likely have between 3 to 6 months to stay in the country for any temporary visa. That's the visitors or whatever. So in a case where you applied with a conference, however, the conference has ended, you couldn't attend. And so you're wondering how you will be able to come into the country. Okay, good news is that you can still come, but you need to have a reason for coming into the country. And you need to have an answer for why you couldn't attend that conference. So for instance, you wanted to attend the conference in, say, July. However, you couldn't come in July. So you should have a reason for not being able to come in July when you are asked at the border entry center. And then you should have a new reason, because now you are coming in not with a conference. If you want to come for another conference, you can also look for another conference, apply, do the registration, everything like you did for the first one, and hold the document confirming that you're coming for another conference. So I applied for conference A, I couldn't come. However, now I'm coming for conference B. These are the registration that I have. These are the reservations that I've made. These are the accommodation arrangement that I've made. Now, if you're not coming for a conference, you can equally come into the country as a visitor. So you can come visit either your family or you can come for vacation. In that case, you need to make arrangements for any of these. If you're coming to visit a family, you need to be able to have an invitation letter from that family member indicating that they have invited you or they are going to host you, blah, blah, blah. You can have your hotel reservation, all of that. Something to prove that you have a valid stay. If you come into the country, you will not be stranded. You would have something to do, and that you are not just coming into the country without any aim. If you're coming for vacation, you can equally come for vacation, but you should have a reason. So these are all options that you can have. You can't just take your passport and say, because I have a visa, so I'll come into the country. If you get to the border agency and they ask you these questions and you're not able to answer, it will be left to them to decide whether to allow you into the country or not. The visa that you get mostly is just the temporary confirmation of you traveling to the country. At the border agency, they determine whether you should be allowed to enter the country or not. Take this. So when you get to the border agency, they have the power to decide whether to get you in or not based on your reason and based on your responses. So someone also was asking about whether you need to get your IRCC login details. So you might not necessarily need that details, but let me give you a scenario. For instance, you did not process your application yourself, which happens in most cases. You see, so whatever the person applied for you on your behalf, you should have knowledge of what the person applied for, because the details that they put in there, they would have that details. So if you come and they ask you and you give contrary information or response to it, it means that you have lied. Lying is an offense in immigration law everywhere. So by virtue of that, you could be returned. So make sure you don't really need that IRCC login details to be used at the port of entry. However, getting it helps because it gives you an idea what the person put in there, the information they put there. If you don't have it and they give you all the document that they use to apply, bingo, that's fine. For instance, the application details and all that. Then you are abreast with what you have. You should know what you have, because at that point, you cannot mention somebody's name that, oh, I didn't know somebody applied for me. That is even another offense. Okay, so you should have that information. Whoever you gave it to should help you with that information. That's what I want to touch on. So that is a key thing that you need to know, even if you don't know anything at all. We've had instances where people got to the border agency center at the airport and they were asked questions. Based on that, they were asked to log into their IRCC portal to verify some information, and they didn't have it. You see, it is because when they ask you 1-2 questions and you're found wanting, they would want to prove to you that you didn't do it and that they are returning you genuinely, and you yourself are convinced that I didn't do the right thing, that's why they do that. So it doesn't happen often, but it can happen. It doesn't mean that it doesn't happen at all. It can happen. And also when you get to that entry and they're asking you questions, please don't be full of yourself to carry everything. Like some people are traveling and they have all their CVs, they have all their educational certificates, they have all their, you say you're coming for a visit and you have so many information that you don't need, even if you need it. That's why your email is there. You can scan all this into your email, right? So don't create that impression for yourself, and don't give information that they have not asked you. Can you tell us about the program that you're coming? And you're talking about how you plan to spend some time in Canada, how you plan to look for work, how you plan to, please, as a visitor, you can't work. So don't lead yourself into that. Even if you have that information in your mind, please keep it in your mind. Keep it in your mind. That's what God gave us, our mind. Our brains, nobody can enter. Keep it there. You know yourself that when you come here and you finish your conference, or you finish your program, or you finish your vacation, you have other plan B. That is up to you. You don't disclose it there. You'll be returned if you want to give more than information that you need. I hope this is helpful. Now, we are here to help. So many people are asking. If you need any one-on-one session, we'll be able to help you. We'll put our email in the description. Reach out to us. We usually do orientation for people who come in. We do one-on-one session for people. We do anything that you need for us to do. We'll be able to help you with that. So before I sign out, I just want to say a big shout out to our subscribers and our followers. We appreciate your comments. And this shout out goes to Joshua Boache Yadom. Thank you so much, bro. Big ups. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And Messiah, thank you so much, Messiah, as well, for that wonderful message that you sent. There's also Alisata Jana. Thank you so much. Sorry, I messed up your name, Alisata. There is User. There is Carmen Mentos. There is Joshua. There are a lot of you who are always sending us message. We really thank you so much. Keep the comment coming. It encourages us to do more, and keep the questions coming in. The likes, please do not forget to like the video. Like the video before you leave. Share the video to someone. Don't be selfish. This information will be useful to others who might not be caught up in that situation today, but might be caught up in that situation tomorrow. So you sharing it ensures that people are aware of what we are giving you. And we always encourage you to keep watching Akwaba Canada. Until we meet again, we say thank you so much, And bye-bye. See you another time.